Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode on Non-League to Legend Save. And today we are going to be starting the season, but we're just going to have a little look at something here. We've got Regan Booty claims Player of the Year. This is just information at the end of last season. You're not going to see all the way through this transfer window because I don't feel you need to, but I will run through all the transfers when we get to the start of the season, when we get to the first game of next season. But yeah, Regan Booty has claimed Player of the Year for League 2. And I believe if we go to his milestones, he won the Supporters Player of the Year was that this season as well? No, that's this season too, my bad. And he also was named in Notts County Seasonal Best 11. He was Player of the Season for the National League last year. He broke records, Supporters Player of the Year, named in the season's Best 11 again. Shortlisted for Player of the Year. I mean, he was just unbelievable last season, and he's carried it on this year, which is always good to see. And if we go to players named in the Players' Team of the Year, you've got Ogbeta, Jopangai, Lacey, Brindley, Baldwin, Phillips, and Mitch Rose. We got 7 out of the 11 players in the Team of the Year, which is just unbelievable quality from the team this year. For a team that's just only got promoted, that is absolutely ridiculous, and I cannot believe we've managed to do that. But yes, guys, we will now skip forward to any more important information if anything else comes up, or just the start of the season where we run you through the transfers. Welcome back, guys, and here on this screen I'm showing you very, very quickly what the aim is for this season. Which one is it? Is the end of current season. So we've got finish mid-table in the league, which I'll show you in a minute, the season preview and some of the transfers. I think it's going to be difficult to finish mid-table. I mean, we expected quite a quiet transfer window with our budgets and everything, but it wasn't quiet. It was absolute chaos. But we'll get into that in a moment. And then they want us to do Carabao Cup. Get through the second round. To the second round, we got Blackpool in the first round away from home, so that's going to be a tough one. The nobody cares about it competition, they want us to get through the group again, which I'm sure we can do it. And FA Cup third round. Now that could be a little bit of a challenge if we come up against any teams in our league or in the championship in the second round. That would be a bit of a challenge, but hopefully we can do that and we can get into the third round and draw ourselves against a big team away from home. Now let's go across to competitions and to Sky Bet League 1, and there's the season preview. So as you can see here in the season preview, they're expecting us to be 16th. The best of all the promoted sides though, so that is a positive, and we do play one of the promoted sides today in AFC Wimbledon. But apparently what worries me a little bit is we are underdogs for that game, so that's a little bit concerning. Also, none of our players in the Dream 11, the Media Dream 11. I think it's going to be a pretty difficult season this year. So let's go and show you some of our transfer business. I thought I'd best show you the released players first. Matt Mills retired. Ben Turner, James Weir, players around the first team. Bailey Prudo, player that we thought was going to make it, and I did sign. I either signed him or he was here when I started the save. I'm not overly sure. But he was here from the start for me. And yeah, he just wasn't going to make it. So he's gone. Free agent. Sam Long, who we did bring in ourselves from Oxford. But he just wasn't good enough. So he's got gone as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's younger brother. We released Alex Howes. Tyrese Kennedy-Williams, Declan Dunn, Ramey Campbell, Kieran Cummins. Now this is one I didn't particularly want to release because, I mean, his stats don't show him much, but he was actually one of those players that plays better than his stats. So I did quite enjoy using him, but yeah, looks like he's going to go to Basingstoke or Corinthian Casuals. So that's probably about his level. Sloan Privat. Awful player. We brought him in. We thought we'd just give him a chance. He wasn't good at all. And now he's gone. He only played 6 times for us in 2 seasons. So, I mean, that says a lot about him, really. Who else left? And Anthony Spyro. Now, he's gone to Oldham. I wasn't actually aware of this. What league are Oldham in? Oldham are in League 2. We're up to League 1 now. So, yeah, I would say that's his level. Last season, he wasn't great at that level for us. But, yeah, I mean, he didn't want to sign a new contract. We did actually try and keep him, but he didn't want to stay. So, he's gone. Now, let's get into the juicy bit. All the proper transfers, as you can see here on the screen now. There was a few. Yeah, should we go through? We'll go through the outs first, actually. So Josh Grant went to Coventry, wanted to leave us anyway. 135k. I can't be too upset with that. We brought him in for free, I believe. Yes, we did. For free. He played for 1 year. And, yeah, I mean, 135k for a player that played 4 times in the season for us. Can't go wrong with that, can you? We also loaned out this guy, but we'll talk about him in a minute. David Amu went for 95k to AFC Wimbledon, who we played today. He just wasn't. I just don't think he was going to be any good going forward, so he's gone. Jordan Gasser, 99k, didn't want to leave the club, but you'll see why he has left the club very soon. He was on higher wages than who we brought in to replace him, who is absolutely phenomenal in comparison. But he's another player we bought him for free, sold him for a profit. You can't go wrong with that. Pierce Bird, one of the originals here at Notts County, he wasn't very good for us. We tried to use him a few times. He just didn't really do anything for us, and he's now out of here. He really barely played for us. But I mean, on his loan spells there, as you can see in the lower teams, he didn't really do much, and now he's gone to Dank's Premiership side, which is that Ireland or Northern Ireland? It's one or the other. But yeah, he's over there now, so that says about his quality, doesn't it, really? We'll talk to this guy in a minute. Carl Wooten, player that we wanted to get rid of from day one, had to go, not good enough. He's finally out of here. He was on ridiculous wages, needed him gone, but he's finally gone. Marcus Barnes, a player I brought in myself, and then he just kicked up a fuss when I benched him a couple games because he wasn't doing anything phenomenal. So I benched him. He kicked up a fuss last season. I had to loan him out to Nottingham midway through the year just so he'd stop whinging at me, and now he's gone to Wimbledon. So that's another player at Wimbledon. This guy we'll go through in a minute. Manny Idem, part of our invincible season in the conference, or the National League, whatever it's called these days. He's gone to Kingstonian for free. He wasn't good enough for the level, so he had to go. We outgrew him. Craig Elston's gone out on loan. This is just a load of loans, but yeah, there's no point going through all that at the moment. You'll hear them when they get into the side. So Leon, is it Klushman? I believe that little symbol there means it's 2 S's. So I'm going to go with Klushman. He came in for £55,000 from Erfurt, formerly of Borussia Dortmund as well. I think that's pronounced Erfurt or something like that. So we brought him in. We loaned him straight away to Barrow in League 2. So hopefully he's going to get some first team football down there, and it will help his progression. Matai Riesler. We brought him in. Didn't fully know everything about him at the time when we did bring him in, but I brought him in as a backup to Regan Booty to play the halfback role here. He's got the stats to do it in League 1 level, so I believe he'll be fine for this season, and then maybe next season he might not be here, but we'll see how he progresses in a season. Who else have we brought in? We brought in this guy here, Nikola Kusica, something along those lines. Canadian goalkeeper, 2-star current ability, 3-star potential with that grayed out star there. I mean, aerial reach, reflexes, determination's high, so he could grow more than what this is saying. Yeah, he looks okay. He came in for free. You can't go wrong with a free signing. Came in from Sonoy. So yeah, he's here as well. This guy, Marco Rente. I didn't sign him myself. This was nothing to do with me. The director of football done this. And I couldn't say no to somebody of 14 heading, 14 marking, 14 decisions. This is in, League 1. You've got 11 touch. And he's also got 14 passing. This is the perfect ball-playing defender, even though it says he doesn't actually play there. He is the perfect ball-playing defender. So he's going to be in the side somewhere doing that role for us. So very happy with that. They brought him in for 69k. from Borussia Dortmund, riding 84k for some clauses. I'm going to go to this guy last. Jerome Sinclair came in for free from Watford, formerly of Liverpool, the team that I support in real life. Very good player. He's got the finishing, he's got the dribbling, the first touch. I mean, I think he can do us a job down here. He didn't play in the Championship last season. He did get loaned out to Venlo for a year as well. He gets loaned out quite a lot, but I believe this could be his future home, and he could go up the table with us. He could even play Championship football for us if we go up. I think he's a very, very talented player. Louis Watson, brought in from West Ham. He's just a future star. I mean, some of his stats are good, but we've loaned him straight away to Russell down in the English Southern Premier Central. So he's playing for them now. Hopefully we'll see him in the future. This guy, Yeboah. We're going to call him Yeboah for now. Came in for free from Man City. 2.5 star current ability. Could go up to 4.5 star potential ability. So he could be good. He's got 12 heading, 13 marking. He came in for free as well. He's on £220 a week. You can't go wrong with that, really. So I took the gamble. Stan Flaherty, Englishman from Newcastle, formerly of Arsenal and Newcastle, to be fair. Yeah, his stats don't really light up the world, but he does look like he can do us a job. And he'll probably play in this role here in the advanced playmaker. And, you know, first touch is decent. Passing can be improved. He's only 19 years old. He'll get better. He may make his way into the team. This guy, Davy Gubel, a regen or new gen, whatever you want to call them, came in from a German side, Magdeburg. Yeah, he could be alright. He could be good going forward, but I'm not expecting too much. He was kind of brought in as a gamble, hope for the best sort of thing. Don't know if it's going to pay off, but we'll find out in the future. This guy, Sashka or Satcha Ben Guizmir. That's what we're going to go with anyway. So he's a 2-star current ability. Could go up to 3.5 star potential ability. He looks like a decent little goalkeeper. He's got some nice orange stats here that I like to see for this level. And I believe he could do something special for us in the future. He came in for free as well. And then we loaned him straight to Torquay in the National League. So we've got a couple of goalkeeper potentials in the future. You never know. I mean, it could even be our current goalkeeper, Destiny Jopangai, that carries us through. Andy Cannon. Now, I brought this guy in because I know him, and I know him from watching him over the years. He's a very talented player for this level. Brought him in for free from Portsmouth, who just didn't want him anymore. I can't see any reason why not to do that, to be honest with you. Benjamin Heel, 18-year-old. You'll see him in the future, hopefully. He's gone out on loan immediately, I believe, or he hasn't, but he'll probably play for the under-18s, or I'll loan him out. Louis Longstaff in from Liverpool, free agent, again, 2.5 star current ability, could go up to 4 star. He's going to be probably either the starting winger or the backup winger. I don't see him going out on loan, so you probably will see him around the side because we're not very good on that side at the moment. Jordan Konango Mabon. I might have pronounced that completely wrong, but he does look like a very, very good right back. And I couldn't resist bringing him in. A right back with 11 dribbling, 16 tackling. I just couldn't resist this. And I mean, his determination, yeah, is not great. And I mean, he's got good pace as well, to be fair. It's okay pace, okay stamina. I couldn't resist this one for free from AS Monaco. Had to bring him in. Had to get him in the side. Timothy Cardona, as you can see, there's a lot of transfers. 14 finishing, 2-star current ability. He was another free from Nîmes. We'll say Nîmes. We're not overly sure. Daisuke Eto'o, a Japanese player. I mean, he's come in as a future player, really, from Bayer Leverkusen. Hopefully, we'll see him in the future. We've also brought in Tim Jabal, who we've loaned straight out. I mean, the reason you can see why I brought him in, that first touch, that passing, that technique, the decision, the determination. He just looks like he can grow into an excellent player. He's away at Macclesfield for a year, playing in the Conference National League. So hopefully he'll grow. Kylian Keboué, we'll call him Keboué. Decent little player, 2.5 star current ability, 3 star potential. He came in as a fringe player from Montpellier. Another free transfer, I think he was. Yes, he was. We brought him in. I mean, we wouldn't have signed Jabal if we knew this guy was coming along. It was conveniently on the same day, but it was a bit of a pain. And also, this guy here, Mohamed Mohebi. Now, we did not know his full potential and his full stats when we signed him. Hence, I think we've a little bit overpaid for him, 95k from Braunschweig, or Braunschweig, whatever you want to call them. But he's got the stats to turn into a decent player. The determination needs working. Hopefully, I can get him into a group and sort him out. He's level-headed and he's casual on personality, so he could become something. But 95 came up, overpayment. We brought in Sam Greenwood again on loan for another season. You know who he is. Let's not get into that right now. Ludwig Francilete. I don't think I've registered him yet, so I'm going to look at that in a moment. 2.5 star current ability, 3.5 star potential. Looks like a decent little player. Brought him in for free from Newcastle. I mean, I couldn't resist. I needed another centre-back option. So now, yeah, he's in there, and he could be a good player going forward for us this season. This one here, biggest transfer we paid for. Scott Pollock. Scotty P. I'm a hashtag boy. I know all about the hashtag United stuff. I watched him grow. I couldn't resist bringing him in. And, I mean, he's a very good player. 3.5 star current ability. Could go up to 4.5 star potential. 20 years old. These stats are unbelievable. 600k we paid. Which is, I think, some up front and then some over the never over a couple years. So, yeah, I mean, he's gonna be a star going forward. Now, this guy, Mamadou Koyadio. Look at this. Look at these stats. 18 years old. I mean, greens. There are greens. There are oranges everywhere. His crossings 12. He's a left back. We needed a left back badly. 4-star current ability. 5-star potential ability. As an 18-year-old. For free from Mimosas, I think it's pronounced. But we couldn't say no to that. It was a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer to bring him in. But yeah, he's in the side for today. Now, let's go and get ourselves into our first game in League One. So, for today's team, we're going to go with in goal, Destiny Jopangai, with the back four of Konango Mabon, Rente? We're going to go with Rente, Lacey, and Kuadue, Mamadou. I don't know why we signed all these players with weird names that we can't say. Regan Booty in the half-back role, as always, with Cannon and Phillips as the midfield partnership. Greenwood and Baldwin on the wings, and Bergerac up front because Jerome Sinclair isn't fully fit to start today. And that means we've got a bench of Betts, Pollock, Kabue, Mohebi, Longstaff, Crawford, and Sinclair. Sorry, some of these names are really hard to pronounce, so I may either give them nicknames or over time I'll learn to pronounce them a little bit better with my speech problem. That's a problem for me on a daily. But let's get in here, let's do a team talk, and let's get into the game. What we're going to go with today. It's over to you now. Have a good one, and then we'll go with the I have faith in you. Passionately, I have faith, and we're all motivated. Let's get into this. So far, absolutely nothing's happened, but now there is a highlight. Wimbledon got the ball. They're in behind Barnes. Oh, unlucky. That is the first highlight we've had all game, and that was short-lived. Wimbledon have got another opportunity. Barnes to Osu. Crossed it into Wagstaff. Jopangai. He's got it away just about. A lot of these names are familiar because I do an AFC Wimbledon save on Twitch. So I recognise all of them. And what? Oh my god. We have not started it well in this game at all. It's been a very, very, very poor start, as you can see on the stats. But the thing is, we don't want to go to cautious because our team do not work well under cautious. Hence why we stay in positive. We're going to go assertively. I'm not happy. Do something different. And we'll get into the second half. Just going to make a sub. As you can see, guys, I have spared you all of the boredom of absolutely nothing happening. What should we do? Let's bring off Bergerac because he's been awful. We'll bring on Sinclair. And what else can we do? Greenwood, can he come off? Yeah, we'll bring Greenwood off for Longstaff, and I think we'll also bring off Baldwin. No, actually, Phillips hasn't done an awful lot today, so let's bring off Phillips and bring on Scott Pollock. That's the changes we're going to go with. Hopefully that can create something for us in this game, because we've been absolutely woeful at best. We've got a highlight. Can we create something? Dropping Guy and Lacey, passing it between each other. Rente out to Mabon. We're just going to call him Mabon from now on. Hartigan gets the ball back to Gape. Can we get it back? Oh my god. Osu's in behind us. Good tackle from Regan Booty. What's he doing? To Cannon. He's done well there, actually. Sinclair. Pollock. Scotty Peace going at the defence. Goes out wide to Longstaff. Louis Longstaff's cut inside. He's had a shot. It wasn't the best of shots. Another highlight. Coadio to Pollock. Does well. He gets inside. Is he going to shoot? He gives it to Baldwin. Out to Mbon. Mbon. Baldwin. Cross it. He delivers it. Pollock just wide. That should have been a better opportunity than it was. But Scott Pollock has wasted it. Oh, damn it. This has been a very painful game to watch through live, guys. But we got another highlight. Sinclair. Mbon. Can we steal this? Booty. Out to Coadio. Cannon. Longstaff. Is he going to shoot? He does. Just wide of the goal. Better. Another highlight. Cannon. Out to Coadio. To Cannon. Can he deliver one into the box? He's going to shoot. Oh. We've been very wasteful with the shots today. I need to look into this in a future game and see why we're shooting from long range. I don't think it's on our players to set to do it. Coadio wins that ball. Passes it to absolutely nobody. Nightingale. Kalambai. Now it's Gape. Wimbledon working one forward. Redoni. Into Al-Kabir. What's he doing with it? O'Neill. Delivered. Oh my god, clear it away. Dropping Guy collects. That should be full time, I would say, unless we're going to create something from here. I don't see it. The way we've played this game, we've been, rubbish at best. Cannon. It says we've had more chances, but, all of our chances have been long-range shots. So it's not really been a very good game to watch at all. Booty. Cannon. Are we just running down the clock? We are. Full time. It's 0-0. I'm not overly sure what to think of that game. It was, let's just go, I'm not happy. It wasn't the best of games. But you'll see me next on the schedule to see where we're going to return. Now, I was just thinking, we don't want to go too far into the season from the first match. The next games from now on, other than the first episode where I go through the transfers and, all that information, which takes a little bit more time. So, obviously, it's going to be a one live commed game for the first game of the season. But I think we're going to go to Tranmere and Luton Town as our next games. I don't mind the big gap because I can just cut out the gap so you don't have to sit here and watch it, guys. But yeah, next time you will see us, we would have gone through August. You'd know what happened in that leasing.com trophy match there in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. And if you are new around here, please subscribe for more. If you've enjoyed this, leave a like. And I've been Chris12LFC, and I will see you later.